my channel again this week for, I was about to say another weekly video, but this one's actually a midweek video that I thought I would just do as a sort of extra, because I know probably not everyone will be wanting to watch this, but I did do a poll on Twitter where I asked about if people would be interested in seeing this, and I think it got 75% votes for yes, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it then as an extra midweek video for you guys. My Twitter is down below in the description as well, by the way, just so that you can go follow it if you want to, feel free to do that. But basically, because last week I ended up going to London for the Purpose tour to see Justin live, and I thought I would just share my experience with you, because definitely the best concert that I've ever been to in terms of being as close to Justin as I was, and also just the whole experience and everything was just amazing. And I love London itself as a city anyway, so I always have a great time whenever I'm there, especially for when it's for concerts. So basically this was my third time seeing Justin now. My first time was last year in December at the Jingle Bell Ball, again in London at the O2 Arena. And then I luckily got the chance to see him in Madison Square Gardens in New York when I was there this summer on holiday. I didn't even have tickets when I went there, they just released them on the day and I managed to get hold of some. So I'm so grateful that I managed to get them and so happy that I did, because that was just insane, the whole atmosphere and everything at Madison Square Garden. And because it's just such an iconic place as well, that is just, it's just amazing. And then these tickets which I had for the October show in London, it was October the 12th when I went. I actually bought way back in last December, so I've had a countdown for this since about 300 and something days, I don't even know how long. But it's just been crazy that I've had a countdown for so long and it's finally happened, and now it's just kind of sad that it's over, but it was just such an amazing experience. So basically I had the VIP I'll Show You experience package, and originally this was supposed to involve a meet and greet, but as I'm sure most of you already know or are aware of, the meet and greets didn't go ahead in the end, but I still got to be in the pit to watch the show that was situated right in the centre of the stage, so you're sort of in the middle of the stage watching the show, which already is like crazy. And so you can imagine just how close all the dancers and just everyone on stage was to me. It was insane, it literally felt unreal, to be honest. So basically on the day I went to the O2 Arena, then there was like the VIP check-in desk where I went over to go collect my tickets. Then they also handed me like a merch package. Now for this merch package, it's basically this, which was like a sort of sports pee bag type bag, which has the Justin Bieber Purpose World Tour 2016 on it. And within this there was quite a lot of actual different things, to be honest. There was a big blanket which I've actually taken out and put in the wardrobe ready for winter coming. I will definitely be making great use of that very soon, as it's starting to get colder now. And the blanket has this picture on it, which is on the front of the bag as well. Then also inside is this hat, if I can get it out. This hat, which is just a black cap, and it's got Sorry on the front of it, and then it's got Justin's name on the back. And I'm really happy with this, I really like this hat. Plus, while I was at the merch stand outside the arena before I'd even gone in, I was debating whether or not to buy the grey beanie or a hat, and I'm so happy I didn't buy a hat and I bought the beanie instead, because this came in the merch package, so definitely happy with this one. Then there was also this sort of like poster thing, again with this picture from the front of the bag and also the one that's on the blanket, and it just says Justin Bieber Purpose World Tour VIP 2016 on it. There's also this exclusive laminate card which has, again, 2016 Justin Bieber Purpose World Tour on it, and I really loved the other side of this, the back, where it's this picture but inverted in sort of gold and white, and I think that looks really cool. I really like that one, and it's on one of these things. I don't know what these are called. What do you call these things that you wear around your neck? Let me know if it actually has a name. I'm sure it does, but I don't know what it is. Then there's also these stickers. There's one with Justin's name on. Again, this picture which is on the front of the bag and the blanket. And then there's another one with the word Purpose written on it in the same font that it is on the album cover. These next two and final items, which are really cute, you've got a Passport to Purpose, which is really cute. I love the design of it with the gold lettering and everything as well. And inside it's just basically got like a message from Justin, and then just loads of like little pages to kind of fill out about yourself and stick some photos and just yeah, fill in basically. And yeah, I really like that, it's just really cute. Then the final item is this one, which is the Justin Bieber Purpose World Tour scrapbook. I love the like letters on the front, they're sort of indented and they're in gold, and it's got 2016 VIP on the front. And I really like this one. So basically it's got like all about the tour, it's got all the crew members, a bit of an interview with like Dan Cantor, Scooter, even Alison, Nick. It's got all of basically the major crew members in it, and it also has all sort of facts and numbers about the tour and Justin's album. Then it has like a place to stick your ticket and for your photos. And I just really like this. I love kind of arty, crafty things like this, so I'm definitely making use of this one. So basically, yeah, once I got my merch package, then I went over and waited by the entrance where we got to go in. Then they let us into the arena about an hour before it started. I think we went in at about 6:30 and the show started at 7:30, and we were then let into the pit. And of course was really hyped and trying to get to the front of the pit. I was so happy I managed to get to the front of it. I mean, I did arrive at the arena at about like 3:30 or something, so I mean it was definitely worth getting there earlier because it meant that I could be right at the front of the area where I was. I will be sure to insert some footage from the concert so you can just see how close I was to the stage as well. Obviously I can't include massive long clips though of the concert footage as copyright reasons or whatever, but I will be sure to insert a few short clips for you to sort of get a sneak preview of what the show was like. And the show actually started. There was the two support acts which came on. Neither I had really heard of before. I'd done a bit of research into them beforehand when I heard who the support acts were, so I could check out some of their music and also know some of their songs, because I always find it better when you see an act performing live and you actually know their songs so you can sing along, and it also makes it more enjoyable. So the first one was Mick Lowry, I don't know exactly how you say it, but they're a band from, I believe it was Liverpool maybe. They're definitely from the UK, and it's 5 guys, and can I just say they all have incredible voices. They all just sing so well together. Their voices are all so similar that it all just kind of blends into one, and it just sounds really, really good and really effective. So they were really amazing, and I will definitely be listening to more of their music. I think they might have even just announced their own headline tour in the UK, so I might even check that one out and see when they're touring. Then the second act were the Knocks, which are like a DJ duo type thing, more like a party rave kind of atmosphere for them, and they're from New York, I think it was, and they were also really good. I was happy with both the choices of the support acts. They definitely got the crowd pumped and ready to see Justin perform and for the rest of the show. I was also so happy that at the end of the Knocks, some of the stage managers came out and handed out a few of their set lists, which the 2 members of the Knocks had signed and also dated, and I managed to get one of these, so I was really happy with that as well. So yeah, here's basically their set list with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 7 songs on it that they did, and then both of them have signed it here and here. They've put London and then the date on it, which was the 12th of October this year. Definitely going to be keeping this one. So after those 2 had performed, of course, then it was time for Justin to come on stage. Oh my god, the fact that I was just so close. He came out, as I'm sure many of you have probably seen already from other people's concert footage, or even if you've been to the show, when he comes out of the ground in this massive glass box to sing Mark My Words, which is the first song he performs, and the atmosphere is just insane, the crowd goes crazy, we could see him so well, it just sounded so good. Now whenever I hear that song, it just reminds me of that moment of seeing him and just being so close and actually just seeing him properly without having to look at the screens, because that always annoys me at concerts if you're not quite close enough to actually see the acts and you have to look at the screen, because it's sort of in a way like you're just watching it on TV or something, you know? I always think to be at a concert you have to see it realistically on the stage to actually make it believable, and oh my god, that was just amazing. Then He basically worked through loads of songs from the Purpose album, also did a couple from Believe, including Boyfriend and As Long As You Love Me. Then he also did the two new songs which he released over summer, which are Cold Water and Let Me Love You. So those are both amazing. As when I was in New York and he did his Purpose tour there, they weren't yet out, so I didn't see those live yet. And they were both incredible live. Let Me Love You definitely got the crowd really pumped. He did his acoustic set too, where he performed Love Yourself, and he did the acoustic version of Cold Water, which I thought was really nice to hear as well. Then basically halfway through the show they had like an intermission, which was about 15 minutes or so, I'd say. And at that point it was just like, intensely waiting for him to come back on stage and carry on with his performance after seeing it already. And the crowd was just so hyped. Then when he came back on after the break, he started with As Long As You Love Me, and the start of that was just insane. There was like lasers and everything everywhere. And then he like ended that sort of section singing Purpose. And there was so many times during the show when he'd walk past where I was standing, and because I was right down in the stage, he didn't really look in that area as he was looking more up out into the audience, and so I never really got to hold his hand at that point or anything. And I was like getting really sad, like no, he's not even gonna realise we're down here kind of thing. But then for Purpose, he sat right in front of us where I was with me and my friend and sang it right to us. And oh my god, that was just amazing. At first, there were so many people holding onto his hand that I couldn't reach it, so I was just like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna hold his ankle. So I was just holding his ankle for a little while, but then he like moved over along the stage and I got to hold his hand. There was like one point when he nearly pulled away and I was like, no, I'm gonna stay holding on. Then he like held on for longer, and oh my god, it's just such a blur now. It just doesn't even seem like it happened. It just seems unreal. It's just crazy. Because I came back obviously from London and it just sort of reality hit, and it was like, did that ever even happen? Like the next morning I was like, what even happened last night? I always find when you go to a concert later at night and you're already sort of tired or half asleep, you just end up, I don't know, it just ends up being a massive blur and questioning whether it actually happened or not. And then after Purpose, he like walked off the stage, and that whole bit was like really emotional and really sort of sad. It's like he's almost leaving, but then the whole crowd gets really hyped and he does his encore where he basically comes back on stage and sings Sorry, and that was just amazing. They have like water falling down the stage, Justin like gets soaked in water. He like walked past us and like sprayed us all with water. And that was just such like a hyped way to end the show on such a high, because everyone obviously knows that song like inside out, and it was just, oh my god, it was amazing. Also all the dancers were so good as well. That would be like my ultimate dream, would to become like a dancer for someone like that and go touring with them. So for a lot of the shows I was just sort of watching them like, I wish that could be me. Oh, and also when he sung Children, and the little like he did that competition to let children come on the stage from the audience to perform with him, and they were actually really amazing. The ones which had got chosen, you could tell that they definitely deserved to win the competition because they were all so good, so much energy as well. The whole show, production, the lights, the choreography, the singing, the vocals, just everything was so well put together. It was such an amazing experience, and it just seems so unreal now. So if you have the chance to go and see Justin on the Purpose tour, I would definitely say it's worth it. It's an experience that everyone should go live, because honestly you'll have a great time, especially currently with his music. I feel like so many more people know all of his songs now, and really just the whole atmosphere and hype of it all is just amazing. Or if you've even been already, let me know what your experience was like, either with a comment down below or tweet me or send me pictures or anything like that of your time there or videos. I'd love to see. Or if you have been as well, leave a comment below about what your favourite moment was, either your favourite song performed or just anything Justin said or anything that happened on the night while you were there. I'd be really interested to know about your Purpose tour experience. And I really hope you enjoyed this sort of midweek extra video. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up if you did enjoy this type of video, so I know if I go to any more sort of future concerts or big experiences that you did enjoy it and that you would like to see more of this kind of style of video. And be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can get my weekly videos. My usual upload date is Sunday, This was just sort of my extra Wednesday video, as I just really want to share my experience with you. And I will see you very soon on Sunday with my usual weekly upload. So I will see you then. Goodbye!